What's going on here, guys? I don't know. I was in the middle of the video, something happened, and boof, we were gone. Just as simple, and I don't know what happened. I wasn't there when it went down, but there's a lot of crazy updates going on right now with YouTube. I can't explain it. I'm just here to give you guys the blow by blow as we gave you a prediction of the fight. Boxing is a wacky business. I mean, I don't understand what's happening here anymore. I'm just trying to make videos, man. This is crazy. Um, anyway, the way I see the fight breaking down is just as simple as this. Canelo Alvarez is probably, I would say, 70-80% the favorite in this fight. Jacobs is big, but he's never been on a stage like this where he's ready for this type of moment. It's going to even though he fought Triple G, that was not this scale. Um, hey, Michelle's daughter. Yeah, I don't know what happened on the last one either. It just went out, and here we are. You know, your guess is as good as mine of what happened. I'm just here to make videos. YouTube happened, so I'm just here to make the videos. Now, when you look at a situation like this, you're looking at yo, what's up, Coco One? Well, Canelo is the type of fighter where he's a counterpuncher. A lot of things that people see, they don't really see. He's really good on the inside with landing punches. Um, uh, he's really good with delivering counter shots within the punches. Sometimes Jacobs is a little wild with his shots, a little clubbing with the shots. He does like to move around a lot to give himself some mobility, some movement to get a rhythm for when he comes in for his offense and and combinations. Um, Unlike Golovkin, he throws a lot of combinations, but Canelo has learned to time him within the punches. So I think the body shots that he's going to take that he didn't have to worry about with Triple G will be a factor here. And when Canelo hits him, we'll see how well Jacobs take the punches. Because even though he's a big guy and all that, I mean, Sergio Moore dropped him, so let's see what happens when Jacob gets cracked on the chin. You know Canelo's got a hell of a beard. Let's see what's going to happen with Danny Jacobs. Because he says he's going to go to Canelo's body and be one of the guys to go there. Well, that's your game plan. I just hope you're ready. For Canelo, it's always been about conditioning. We've seen him fade in like 6, 7 rounds down the stretch when it comes down to fights. So we want to see how well that Canelo adjusts to the actual fight itself and how it plays out as far as the tempo and the pace of the fight. Canelo in 6, that's a good number. I think Canelo's going to stop him myself. A lot of people that I've known said Canelo's going to win a decision, and there's no way Jacob's going to win a decision over Canelo. And they're talking about setting up the trilogy between Triple G and Canelo in September, and that's coming next on the Zone. I haven't even put out 3 videos. Yeah, it did look super staged, but there was some things that happened there that wasn't staged. Like they probably told him go in there and get into a mouth to mouth, but what happened was Jacobs end up headbutting Canelo. They were both pushing each other's heads, so Canelo pushed him back, and then he came in again with his head and bent his head down. You know, when you bend your head down like that, you could cut the fighter, and then the whole fight would be off. So Canelo was pissed because of that. You know, like, dude, you could have cut me. You know, and that's a way out of the fight. So that's why the extra, you know, what was staged turned out to be something extra. It's too early for him. Um, he got a shot in hell. It's gonna be on the zone. It's free if you pay for the app. So that's like saying it's free if you buy this. You be like, what? It's free if you just download this here. It's free. It's like, wait a minute, but I gotta pay, don't I? Oh yeah, you gotta pay, but it's free. You go, so I gotta pay for freedom? What? I don't get it. Things have gotten heated. Things have gotten a lot out of control, and definitely, the boxing tag team champions. Well, one of them lost his belt already, so I wouldn't call them champions. My bag is on Canelo to stop him in like 10 rounds. I don't think Jacobs is going to be around for the 10. Like after 10, that's it. Oh, they're not going to let what happened in the Triple G fight happen in a fight like this, where he come in like 180. He didn't even make weight for the fight. He had no intentions of making weight. He just had intentions of coming in and beating up Triple G. And his size in that fight was just massive. So for a fight like this, he can't come in over 10 pounds over the limit. You know, this is a big WCBC type fight. All the belts, you know, so. You're comparing Triple G to Canelo. Triple G don't move his head. He just stands right there. He don't throw any body punches. He has no lateral movement whatsoever. He's straightforward. So yeah, Jacobs can do whatever he needs to do. Now Canelo has upper body movement, side to side, everything. It's a whole different world. So for Danny Jacobs, I just hope he's ready. Well, for Jacobs to be successful, what he would want to do and what he needs to do is establish his jab. He needs to establish his jab so people would know right away, you know, he's in control of the fight. He's the guy that's setting the pace. He's dictating when they're going to exchange and when they're not going to exchange. So he's in there setting it, getting everything going. He's that guy. Now, the main problem they're having is the fact that Canelo is not going to allow that to happen. He'll set a trap for him and let him think he's comfortable and what's there is there. And this is what great boxers do. They let you believe something and then they show you something else. So while Jacobs is getting comfortable, he's going to realize he's walking into a trap eventually. Then Jacobs likes to get instructions as the fight is going on. He's an instinctive fighter. So as the fight is going on, he's listening outside the ring to get reminded to do things that he's forgetting about or slipping up in the fight. And it leads for him to have spots where it's a blow in the action because he's not letting his hands go. And he's coming in too wide. He's dropping his hands a little bit. And those little mistakes that he makes could cost him in a fight like this. He fights with a lot of anxious anticipation and determination. But a shot to his body could really, do some real damage. Because he hasn't really faced anybody who could really bang him to the body. Triple G wasn't going to do that. And when Triple G jumped on him, he dropped him. So as big as he was, when Triple G cracked him, he went down. So we'll see what happens. Did he get robbed? I felt he won by 1 round. I had it 7-5 for Laura. But if you're a judge, it's a lot of swing rounds in there. But I did feel Laura won that fight 7-5. And Canelo felt like he didn't win that fight. But once again, we're talking about a professional Cuban boxer versus, Danny Jacobs. Canelo's learned a lot since then. Trout, and once again, it's a tough fight to score. I think I have Trout winning the fight, but I understood if somebody gave it to Canelo because Canelo had a 10-8 round. He was able to drop him in the fight. He dropped Austin Trout. So the knockdown gave him the series is over. Is that what you thought? By all means, check out the fight tomorrow. No draw. Just an action-packed fight. All right. I got Canelo by knockout in round 10. I say round 10, that's it. I would, but I don't know. I don't want to get flagged. I don't know what they're doing now with YouTube and boxing. They won't let you even promote no more.